So as Kasvar is pointing out, it appears that the rescue operations are currently underway. Let's also bring in Brigadier Hemant Mahajan right now. Brigadier Mahajan, good morning. Now, we know that this might be a bit premature, talking about whether this was a terror incident or not, because we'll have to wait for authorities in Pakistan to come out and declare it one. But the fact is, Brigadier Mahajan, that it does appear that Pakistan is imploding. There have been, attacks like this one in the past, the mosque blast. So in that sense, Pakistan does appear to be paying for the consequences of having terrorists in their backyard.
Yes, you are right. The ghosts which Pakistan raised are coming back to haunt them now. Now what's happening today is that there are various kinds of terrorist groups in Pakistan which are operating there since a long time. Some which are against Pakistan, some which are against the whole world, some who are mercenaries who are available to anybody and everybody who will pay them the price. Now, in this particular incident, who carried out the blast will only come to know when the investigations are complete. However, one thing is very, very clear, that because of this freely available bombs and freely available weapons, etc., the level of violence in Pakistan is going up. And various political parties are also using these terrorists as the tool to increase their voter base and other things. So it's a very complicated situation in which the political parties may be using these terrorist groups, the security forces may be using it to send some kind of a message. It could be used by enemies of Pakistan, especially Tehrik-e-Taliban Pakistan or Balochistan liberation groups or the groups in Sindh, etc. But the fact remains that because of all this blast which take place, the victims are common Pakistani citizens. Pakistan should get united and start fighting for the economic problem that the country faces. Instead of that, they are still focusing on killing each other and creating all kinds of violence. So therefore, it's a very, very complicated situation which is bad. And as you said in the beginning, that it seems that Pakistan is imploding. Maybe we'll have to investigate it further.
Right.
But definitely it is very bad for Pakistan also.
Absolutely. And Brigadier Mahajan, add to that the poor economic situation that Pakistan is going through. But for the moment, Brigadier Mahajan, thank you very much for joining us on the broadcast. So that's the latest that we are getting from Pakistan. There appears to have been another blast in a train over there. At this moment, it is confirmed that perhaps 3 people have died in this.
Hundreds of people, including Michigan State University students, gathered at Michigan Capitol. The students sat on the Capitol steps and demanded justice 2 days after gunman opened fire, killing 3 students and wounding 5 others. Dozens of people held signs with messages that read, "Enough is enough."
We are dying. We, the children of the United States of America, are dying every day. How many will die before it is enough?
But it wasn't just the students up there demanding change. Lawmakers also cried out, calling for help. With the first reports of shots, a shelter-in-place has been issued by the Michigan State. Agency report for Republic TV.
And up next, the BBC continues to face the Income Tax Department's heat. Surveys continue at the offices in Mumbai and Delhi. And Nepal's king makes his first public appearance. Supporters raise the demand for a Hindu Rajya.
जो देश दशकों से सबसे बड़ा डिफेंस इंपोर्टर था, वो अब दुनिया के 75 देशों को डिफेंस इक्विपमेंट एक्सपोर्ट कर रहा है।
Why, sir? But why?
No, I don't.
We'll speak, sir.
No, I won't speak.
About your statement.
No, I won't speak.
That you made yesterday.
No, I don't want to speak. Go, please. I don't want to speak.
What's wrong in that?
I don't want to speak. That's all. Why do you want to force me?
No, I'm not forcing you. I'm
Yes,
just
you're telling
asking
me
you.
to speak. I
No,
don't
no.
want to speak.
Actually, you have made this statement
गैस को बंद
yesterday.
करो ऐसे कैमरा.
I'm just asking.
साहब ने दे दिया ना.
Actually, folks have made this statement yesterday, and are you still stand with your statement?
Light utility helicopter which is being designed and manufactured by the HAL. So a massive development by the Hindustan Aeronautics Limited for the light utility helicopter in this particular category, going on to show that India is moving towards Atmanirbharta, and HAL is definitely going on and providing a shot in the arm for the Air Force sector as well.
Kashmiri Pandits are staging protests here in Jammu, demanding the release of their salaries and also the security in the Kashmir Valley. They are saying till the time that the security is not restored, they won't be going back to the Kashmir Valley. But the Jammu and Kashmir police has imposed section 144 in the area, and they have been asked to move away from the area. The protesters have been detained by the Jammu and Kashmir police after several warnings that were given to the Kashmiri Pandits.
The light combat helicopter Prachand, which is indigenously manufactured by the Hindu.
I look at some other top news. The Thane Assistant Municipal Commissioner Mahesh Aher was allegedly assaulted by supporters of Jitendra Awad outside the Thane Civic Body Headquarters. Thane Police have registered an FIR against the NCP leader Jitendra Awad and several others. In the remand report that's been submitted by the Enforcement Directorate against Kerala's Chief Minister's former Principal Secretary M. Shiv Shankar, crucial WhatsApp chats between him and others, including the accused Swapna Suresh, have been revealed. The report alleges a larger nexus. A massive fire engulfed a two-storied building in Shimla's Rohru district. While a minor was charred to death, 7 people suffered burn injuries. Odisha's leader of opposition Jai Narayan Mishra stirred controversy by allegedly pushing a woman police officer during a BJP protest in Sambalpur. BJP MLA, however, dismissed the charge and, on the other hand, accused the Dhanupalli police station inspector in charge Anita Pradhan of pushing him. Kashmiri Pandits began their indefinite strike, demanding the release of salaries. Kashmiri Pandits, who have been protesting for over 280 days, have demanded a transfer to Jammu amid targeted killings in Kashmir. The Indian Air Force Chief, Air Chief Marshal V.R. Chaudhary, visited various aerospace sector stalls on day 4 at the Aero India show. He discussed various ways in which firms. An overspeeding car crashed at the Chandigarh-Amritsar highway this morning. Sources claim that the The Indian Air Force Chief visited various aerospace sector stalls on day 4 at the Aero India. He discussed various ways in which firms can work towards achieving Atmanirbharta. An overspeeding car crashed at the Chandigarh-Amritsar highway this morning. Sources claim that the driver lost control due to overspeeding and crashed into a divider. He, however, did have a narrow escape.
It's only once every couple of years that a cricketer can say that they've scored a century at a World Cup. And Muniba Ali becomes the one as she seizes rarest of days to become the first Pakistan woman to score T20 innings century. Muniba is the first woman from Pakistan to score a T20 100 and the 6th to achieve the feat at a World Cup. And she did it all without even a T20 50 to her name. Her previous best in the format was 43. And before this, across 7 editions of the Women's T20 World Cup, there were 5 centurions. Deandra Doughton, Meg Lannon, Harmanpreet Kaur, Heather Knight and Lizelle Lee.
सीरीज के लिए
Agency report, Republic TV.
And coming up next, outrage across the country as India demands justice for Lance Nayak Prabhu Singh. And the BBC continues to face IT heat. Surveys are conducted at offices in Mumbai and Delhi.
The light combat helicopter Prachand, which is indigenously manufactured by the Hindustan Aeronautics Limited, it's been loaded with rockets and missiles as well. And focusing over here is this turret gun, which has again been manufactured by the HAL. These are 70 rockets which will be loaded into the Prachand. 10 of these Prachands have been taken by the Indian Air Force and 5 of them are with the Indian Army as of now, and we have 15 of them with us. And this definitely puts India on a high pedestal.
हिंदू सेना के कुछ नेता बीबीसी दफ्तर के बाहर ये लोग बैनर पोस्टर लेकर पहुंचे हुए हैं और लगातार बीबीसी का विरोध ये कर रखे हैं। बीबीसी को लेकर लगातार नारेबाजी इनके द्वारा की जा रही है और ये देखिए पुलिस जो है अब इनके बैनर पोस्टर लेकर यहाँ से इन्हें हटाने की कोशिश कर रही है। तस्वीरें आप देख लीजिए और अब पुलिस ने इनसे बैनर पोस्टर ले लिए हैं और यहाँ से इन्हें हटाने की कार्रवाई लगातार चल रही है।
जो देश दशकों से सबसे बड़ा डिफेंस इंपोर्टर था, वो अब दुनिया के 75 देशों को डिफेंस इक्विपमेंट एक्सपोर्ट कर रहा है।
Why, sir? But why?
No, don't.
We'll speak, sir.
No, I won't speak.
About your statement.
No, I won't speak.
That you made yesterday.
No, I don't want to speak. Go, please. I don't want to speak.
What's wrong in that?
I don't want to speak. That's all. Why do you want to force me?
No, yeah, I'm not forcing you. I'm
Yes,
just
you're
asking
telling
you.
me to speak. I
No,
don't
no.
want to speak.
Actually, you have made this statement
That's what
yesterday.
बंद करो ऐसे कैमरा।
I'm just asking. Actually, folks have made this statement yesterday, and are you still stand with your statement?
Like
ETO साहब, अमृतपाल सिंह रनिंग अ कैंपेन डिमांडिंग द खालिस्तान, तो गवर्नमेंट क्यों साइलेंट है? ETO साहब, गवर्नमेंट कोई जवाब नहीं दे रही है उस पे। ETO साहब, इफ यू कैन आंसर जस्ट बिकॉज टू क्लियर द स्टैंड ऑफ द गवर्नमेंट। ETO साहब, व्हाई द गवर्नमेंट इज नॉट टेकिंग एक्शन, व्हाई द गवर्नमेंट इज साइलेंट?
और देश के अलग अलग राज्यों से आए मेरे सभी आदिवासी भाई और बहनों, आप सभी को आदि महोत्सव की बहुत बहुत शुभकामनाएं। आजादी के अमृत महोत्सव में आदि महोत्सव देश की आदि विरासत की भव्य प्रस्तुति कर रहा है। अभी मुझे मौका मिला देश की आदिवासी परंपरा की इस गौरवशाली झांकी को देखने का। तरह तरह के रस, तरह तरह के रंग, इतनी खूबसूरत पोशाकें, इतनी गौरवमयी परंपराएं, भिन्न भिन्न कलाएं, भिन्न भिन्न कलाकृतियां, भांति भांति के स्वाद, तरह तरह का संगीत। ऐसा लग रहा है जैसे भारत की अनेकता, उसकी भव्यता कंधे से कंधा मिलाकर एक साथ खड़ी हो गई है। ये भारत के उस अनंत आकाश की तरह है जिसने उसकी विविधताएं इंद्रधनुष के रंगों की तरह उभर करके सामने आ जाती है। और इंद्रधनुष की एक और विशेषता भी है, ये अलग अलग रंग जब एक साथ मिलते हैं तो प्रकाश पुंज बनता है जो विश्व को दृष्टि भी देता है और दिशा भी देता है। ये अनंत विविधताएं जब एक भारत श्रेष्ठ भारत के सूत्र में पिरोती हैं, तब भारत का भव्य स्वरूप दुनिया के सामने आता है। तब भारत अपने सांस्कृतिक प्रकाश से विश्व का मार्गदर्शन करता है। ये आदि महोत्सव विविधता में एकता हमारे उस सामर्थ्य को नई ऊंचाई दे रहा है। ये विकास और विरासत के विचार को और अधिक जीवंत बना रहा है। मैं अपने आदिवासी भाई बहनों को और आदिवासी हितों के लिए काम करने वाली संस्थाओं को इस आयोजन के लिए बधाई देता हूं। साथियों, 21वीं सदी का भारत सबका साथ सबका विकास के मंत्र पर चल रहा है। जिससे पहले दूर सुदूर समझा जाता था, अब सरकार दिल्ली से चलकर उसके पास जाती है। जो पहले खुद को दूर सुदूर समझता था, अब सरकार उसे मुख्य धारा में ला रही है। बीते 8-9 वर्षों में आदिवासी समाज से जुड़े आदि महोत्सव जैसे कार्यक्रम देश के लिए एक अभियान बन गए हैं। कितने ही कार्यक्रमों का मैं खुद भी हिस्सा बनता हूं। ऐसा इसलिए क्योंकि आदिवासी समाज का हित मेरे लिए व्यक्तिगत रिश्तों और भावनाओं का विषय भी है। जब मैं राजनीतिक जीवन में नहीं था, एक सामाजिक कार्यकर्ता के रूप में, संगठन के कार्यकर्ता के रूप में काम करता था, तो मुझे अनेकों राज्यों में और उसमें भी हमारे जनजातीय समूह के बीच जाने का अवसर मिलता था। मैंने देश के कोने कोने में आदिवासी समाजों के साथ, आदिवासी परिवारों के साथ कितने ही सप्ताह बिताए हैं। मैंने आपकी परंपराओं को करीब से देखा भी है, उसे जिया भी है और इनसे बहुत कुछ सीखा भी है। गुजरात में भी उमरगाम से अंबाजी तक गुजरात की पूरी पूर्वी पट्टी, उस आदिवासी पट्टे में जीवन के अत्यंत महत्वपूर्ण वर्ष मेरे आदिवासी भाई बहनों की सेवा में लगाने का मुझे सौभाग्य मिला था। आदिवासियों की जीवन शैली ने मुझे देश के बारे में, हमारी परंपराओं के बारे में, हमारी विरासत के बारे में बहुत कुछ सिखाया है। इसलिए जब मैं आपके बीच आता हूं तो एक अलग ही तरह का अपनत्व मुझे फील होता है। आपके बीच अपनों से जुड़ने
light utility helicopter which has been designed and manufactured by the HAL. So a massive development by the Hindustan Aeronautics Limited for the light utility helicopter in this particular category, going on to show that India is moving towards Atmanirbharta, and HAL is definitely going on and providing a shot in the arm for the Air Force sector as well.
Kashmiri Pandits are staging protests here in Jammu, demanding the release of their salaries and also the security in the Kashmir Valley. They are saying till the time that the security is not restored, they won't be going back to the Kashmir Valley. But the Jammu and Kashmir police has imposed section 144 in the area, and they have been asked to move away from the area. The protesters have been detained by the Jammu and Kashmir police after several warnings that were given to the Kashmiri Pandits.
The light combat helicopter Prachand, which is indigenously manufactured by the Hindustan Aeronautics Limited, it's been loaded with rockets and missiles as well. And focusing over here is this turret gun, which has again been manufactured by the HAL. These are 70 rockets which will be loaded into the Prachand. 10 of these Prachands have been taken by the Indian Air Force, and 5 of them are with the Indian Army as of now, and we have 15 of them with us. And this definitely puts India on a high pedestal.
सेना के कुछ नेता बीबीसी दफ्तर के बाहर ये लोग बैनर पोस्टर लेकर पहुंचे हुए हैं और लगातार बीबीसी का विरोध ये कर रखे हैं। बीबीसी को लेकर लगातार नारेबाजी इनके द्वारा की जा रही है। और ये देखिए पुलिस जो है अब इनके बैनर पोस्टर लेकर यहाँ से इन्हें हटाने की कोशिश कर रही है। तस्वीरें आप देख लीजिए। और अब पुलिस ने इनसे बैनर पोस्टर ले लिए हैं और यहाँ से इन्हें हटाने की कार्रवाई लगातार चल रही है।
जो देश दशकों से सबसे बड़ा डिफेंस इंपोर्टर था, वो अब दुनिया के 75 देश हैं।
Grateful to them for being, being the saviors of the country. So this Tamil Nadu government, they do not respect that. They don't have any kind of sentiments towards our soldiers. They don't have any zero respectability towards our soldiers. And this is what we see. So DMK government can go to any level to win an election. And this, if they're trying to cover it up because there are elections around the corner, by-polls around the corner, I think they need to understand that when it comes to the people of Tamil Nadu, it does not matter which government is here or what is going to polls. What matters is the life of a soldier, and this is what we are going to stand up for.
As you have been pointing out all of this, but one question I would like to ask you, Khushbuji, in connection with the Congress party. BJP has been raising question. They say they will continue to stage protest until the family of Lance Naik, late Lance Naik Prabhu gets justice. But then there's no response from Rahul Gandhi or from the Congress party. What do you say on that?
There's no election happening. Mr. Rahul Gandhi will come up with all the dialogue and everything only when there are elections happening. Otherwise, he will not. I mean, he went on a Padayatra. He's saying that Bharat Jodo Yatra. You have a soldier who we have lost, and that too with your ally government. So why is that you are not speaking about it? Why there's no absolute silence from the Congress in Tamil Nadu? Where is Mr. Adegiri? Where are the other senior leaders? Where is Mr. P. Chidambaram? Where are the other leaders in Tamil Nadu who are not even speaking a word about it? Why are they quiet? Because they have pressures from DMK, there are elections, so don't speak about it? I mean, I think the Congress who keeps boasting about saying that we have sacrificed for the country, here we lose a soldier. You should be the first person to come forward and forget saying that, okay, we are an ally with this party, but this, what happened is absolutely wrong, and justice should be meted out to Lance Naik Prabhu, and they don't do that.
But there's no reply.
Absolutely no response. And so I would like to ask, where's Mr. Rahul Gandhi? The amount of noise he makes in the parliament, absolutely baseless voices he makes in parliament. Why can't Mr. Rahul Gandhi speak up for this one soldier and say that, okay, my family has sacrificed for the country and I'm not going to tolerate this? But no, there's an absolute silence. And only Mr. Rahul Gandhi will speak about it. If he has the other 4 people around him, they give it to him in writing and say, okay, this is the news you have to make. This is what, because it has nothing to do with the Prime Minister. So Rahul Gandhi will speak about it only if there's something about the Prime Minister. Otherwise, he wouldn't. Because his basic idea is wake up from sleep and speak against the Prime Minister, sit in the Parliament and make baseless allegations.
One last question. What is the demand of the Bharatiya Janata Party, in particular, to giving justice to the family of late Lance Naik Prabhu?
See, any kind of compensation is not going to make up for the loss of a loved one. Think about the family who's lost. I mean, the family who sacrifices everything and send your son on the borders. I think, like I said, we are eternally grateful to them, and heart goes out to the family. How the Tamil Nadu government, how the DMK government is going to compensate, I do not know. I think the people in their family, his wife or his mother, someone should be given a government job. Compensation should be there. The girls in the family, the children in the family should be given free education. And this is what the state government has to take up and assure that they are going to look after the family for all their lives. But I don't know if DMK government is going to come up with that.
But will the fight continue till...
The fight will continue, yes. From BJP, we will continue to fight. And we are not somebody who is going to, make giving false hopes or making false claims and saying that we are going to do this. No, we will not. We are not going to rest till we see to it that the justice is meted out.
Right. Thank you so much. So that was senior BJP leader Khushbu Sundar speaking to us on Republic TV in connection with the murder of the late Lance Naik Prabhu, who was murdered. Well, a DMK councillor was involved. However, the BJP says that they will stand by the family and make sure that justice is delivered. This is Aneli Shah with video journalist Chandra for Republic TV.
All right, so there you heard Tamil Nadu BJP leader Khushbu Sundar, who also demands justice for Lance Prabhu, who was, remember, thrashed to death by a DMK councillor who led this mob in Tamil Nadu. We're being joined by Varshini as well as Prajwal. So definitely a lot of palpable anger on the ground. People demanding justice for the soldier who was beaten to death. Of course, Prajwal, we understand, is at the protest location where, of course, there is a lot of clamor demanding justice for the deceased. Prajwal, if you can give us a sense as to what are the demands of the people in general, and any word as of yet from the DMK in particular condemning this incident which claimed life of a serving soldier?
There's been no sort of confirmation or any word from the representatives of the DMK party, but right now we are here at Velampatti in Krishnagiri, where the BJP is going on and undertaking a protest, and we are right here, and there are leaders of the BJP who have gathered in, ex-MPs too, who are present over here, going on to state that they demand justice for the deceased Lance Naik, deceased Lance Naik Prabhu's family here, and they have also stated that the members of the family will have to be given protection because they still strongly believe that there might be any sort of untoward incident which might go on to happen as well. So this is the sort of sentiment here. Hundreds of them who have gathered out here at the center of the town in large numbers here, protesting against the atrocities by the DMK government. And earlier, even as Ms. Khushbu Sundar was speaking to Republic, she voiced the sentiment that a government job will have to be given. Government job will all have to be given to the deceased family member, and the education should be free of cost for the children. The same sentiments are also being echoed over here. We will also try to go on, get some voices, go on and get some voices for you from the BJP leaders themselves. Let's speak to them, try to understand as to what they need. Sir, now we get to understand that you're going on protesting against the DMK. What are your demands for the family of the deceased now? Because we still understand that the DMK government has not even responded about it.
See, the DMK government has not announced any relief to the victim family. See, as of now, on behalf of Bharatiya Janata Party, we put demands. She is the widow of the family, Mrs. Punita. She is having 4 months old girl child and 1.5 years old girl child. 2 childs they are having. So on behalf of Bharatiya Janata Party, we demand the Stalin government has to deposit minimum 1 crore each in the name of the girls. And we insist to give an opportunity or insist to give an employment in the government for that Prabhu's wife, Punita.
The SP of Krishnagiri is saying that this should not be politicized. DMK's name should not be mentioned. Why is this happening now? The police openly saying that the DMK should not be named. It's an open, it's an open fact that he's already a DMK ward councillor now. And is the SP being pressurized? Are the police being given a free hand to go on and conduct the investigations here?
We feel there is no free hand because the brother of the deceased, Prabhu, his name is Prabhakaran. He is also army person. He is under treatment. His wife, Mrs. Punita, her name is Punita. She has given interview to India today morning live. That she has given statement clearly that the councillor has taken this gundaism and vandalism, saying that I am the councillor, I am the DMK councillor. He is repeatedly saying and that Prabhu was brutally beaten by stones, rods and everything. The family members have given statement. This is more than truth.
Right. This is essentially the voice of the BJP there, and all said and done now they are stating that they will go on protest and make sure that justice is being given out to the family members of Lance Nayak Prabhu as well.
Well, definitely, Prajwal, Varshini as well as Aniri requesting you all to stay with us. A lot of anger palpable on the ground and definitely for the right reasons. Remember, the DMK councillor had even showed a slipper to the serving soldier while his family had gone to this particular area to wash their clothes. People, of course, demanding justice for Lance Prabhu, who was thrashed to death by this mob that was led by the DMK leader. Of course, he's been arrested now, but yes, definitely a lot of questions that the DMK also needs to answer at this point. A reaction that has come in from the Tamil Nadu BJP chief. Let's listen in.
Respect army men is given in Tamil Nadu, especially in the DMK government and by the DMK party men, because DMK, we all know, it spoke about a separate state. That's how the DMK was formed, 1965-67 era. It wanted a separate country. The state itself should become a separate Nadu. And for them, the respect for the army is never there. It is there in their fabric, in their culture, that any uniform man doesn't get any respect with the DMK party as a whole. So this is nothing new for the people of Tamil Nadu. They are very brazen, they are very open, they are very vicious. But a serving person coming on holiday, assaulted by a councillor, and police taking about 6-7 days to hush it up, and finally after the media outcry, going and arresting them, it has become a national issue now. In a way, I feel very sad because an army man has lost his life. But the other thing, the kind of importance it has brought to the army in the state of Tamil Nadu by the national media, now suddenly DMK is on the back foot trying to say all kinds of nonsensical things. So it is very bad. Today as we speak now, our BJP people, they are protesting in a big way in Krishnagiri. Not only should be arrested, but an exemplary punishment. Arrest also happened very late. The concerned police people, action should be taken against them also. And more importantly, all the BJP, the ex-servicemen wing unit of BJP, across Tamil Nadu, in front of all collectors, they are staging a protest as we speak now. They are in their ranks, in their batches, in their caps. They are meeting the collectors, giving a memorandum. A few days from now, I'll be leading a one-day fast in the War Memorial in Chennai, along with all the retired army personnel of Tamil Nadu. We have invited, it's a non-political event, we have invited all the army personnel to come sit with us. Because we have to build awareness, the culture of army getting respected, like what in the North Indian states when we come here, the kind of respect they get in Haryana, in UP, in Bihar, Rajasthan, different parts we have seen.
जो एक प्रकार से सुपर फूड है, इस सुपर फूड को श्री अन्न की पहचान दी है। जैसे श्री अन्न बाजरा, श्री अन्न ज्वार, श्री अन्न रागी, ऐसे कितने ही नाम हैं। यहां के महोत्सव के फूड स्टॉल पर भी हमें श्री अन्न का स्वाद और सुगंध देखने को मिल रही है। हमें आदिवासी क्षेत्रों के श्री अन्न का भी ज्यादा से ज्यादा प्रचार प्रसार करना है। इसमें लोगों को स्वास्थ्य का लाभ तो होगा ही, आदिवासी किसानों की आय भी बढ़ेगी। मुझे भरोसा है अपने इन प्रयासों से हम साथ मिलकर विकसित भारत के सपने को साकार करेंगे। और जब मैं आज मंत्रालय ने दिल्ली में इतना बड़ा आयोजन किया है, देश भर के हमारे आदिवासी भाई बहन अनेक विविधतापूर्ण चीजें बना करके यहां लाए हैं। खास करके खेत में उत्पादन उत्तम चीजें यहां लेकर के आए हैं। मैं दिल्ली वासियों को, हरियाणा के नजदीक के गुरुग्राम वगैरह इलाके के लोगों को, उत्तर प्रदेश के नोएडा गाजियाबाद के लोगों को आज यहां से सार्वजनिक रूप से आग्रह करता हूं, जरा दिल्ली वासियों को विशेष आग्रह करता हूं कि आप बड़ी तादाद में आइए। आने वाले कुछ दिन ये मेला खुला रहने वाला है। आप देखिए दूर सुदूर जंगलों में इस देश की कैसी कैसी ताकतें देश का भविष्य बना रही है। जो लोग हेल्थ कॉन्शियस है, जो डाइनिंग टेबल की हर चीज में बहुत ही सतर्क है, विशेष करके ऐसी माताओं बहनों से मेरा आग्रह है कि आप आइए। हमारे जंगलों की जो पैदावारें हैं वो शारीरिक पोषण के लिए कितनी समृद्ध है, आप देखिए। आपको लगेगा और भविष्य में आप लगातार वहीं से मंगवाएंगे। अब जैसे यहां हमारे नॉर्थ ईस्ट की हल्दी है, खास करके हमारे मेघालय से, उसके अंदर जो न्यूट्रिशनल वैल्यूज हैं वैसी हल्दी शायद दुनिया में कहीं नहीं है। अब जब देखते हैं, पता चलता है तो लगता है हाँ, अब हमारे किचन में यही हल्दी हम उपयोग करेंगे। और इसलिए मेरा विशेष आग्रह है, दिल्ली, हरियाणा और उत्तर प्रदेश के जो इलाके यहां पास पास में हैं वो यहां आए। और मैं तो चाहूंगा दिल्ली दम दिखाएं कि मेरे आदिवासी भाई बहन जो चीजें लाके आए हैं, एक भी चीज उनको वापस ले जाने का मौका नहीं मिलना चाहिए। सारे के सारे यहां बिक्री हो जानी चाहिए। उनको एक नया उत्साह मिलेगा, हमें एक संतोष मिलेगा। आइए हम मिलकर के इस आदि महोत्सव को चिरस्मरणीय बना दें, यादगार बना दें, बहुत सफल बना करके रखें। आप सबको मेरी तरफ से बहुत बहुत शुभकामनाएं, बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद।
देवी सज्जनों, आइए हम सब अपने अपने स्थान पर खड़े होकर करतल ध्वनि से माननीय प्रधानमंत्री महोदय का आभार व्यक्त करें, उनके स्नेह के लिए, उनकी प्रेरणा के लिए, उनके उस नेतृत्व के लिए जो देश भर के जनजातीय समुदाय के भाइयों बहनों के जीवन में सुख के, समृद्धि की, सम्मान की नई रोशनी के रूप में आज हम उसका स्पंदन महसूस कर रहे हैं। भारत सरकार के केंद्रीय बजट में चाहे जनजातीय समुदायों के लिए 5 गुना बढ़ोतरी की बात हो।
All right, so Prime Minister Modi inaugurating the Adi Mahotsav, which is the mega national tribal festival which is being held at Major Dhyan Chand National Stadium in the national capital.
I think the percentage of the voters will be more increased than the by-poll election. So far, there all the constituencies are concerned. Last year, in the year 2018, we got only 36 singly.
this BJP, and 8 the alliance partner. This time it would be more than seats.
What are the challenges which BJP per se is facing in this election?
Only we do not have any challenges. We have only challenges because this Congress and CPM, they are all troublesome peoples, you know. So they always they do their politics on the basis of violence. So this is the challenge, to counteract their violence activity, because they only for a long time they have been survived on this doing this kind of violence. So they are trying in some places. So this is our challenge, how to resist those violence.
How many seats you are expecting this time, sir?
I told you, no. So this should be more than the last times. Last times more.
So there's a very big important development which has taken place during the campaigning, and that's about the third important political player, Pradyut Devbarma. Is there any chance of having a post-poll alliance with him?
If we get more than our previous the seats, then why...
condition arises?
No, that is another remote chance. I doubt there would be any...
But would you want him to be there with you?
No,
if needed,
say like that, because we are very much confident. We are host on ourselves that this time too we'll have majority will have.
But he's claiming that he is going to the kingmaker.
Let him claim. It is up to him only. On that I don't want to comment. But people will not accept this Motha, because Motha do not have any proper these things ideology. They sometimes they said Greater Tripura land, and the boundary of the Greater Tripura land, nobody knows where it ends. Sometimes they say that it starts from Bangladesh, sometimes it ends at Assam, Mizoram. So these are all hypothetical.
There will be an imagination of Greater Tripura land which he has been talking about, because not only with your top leaders, but also he had talks with Congress left.
Only to create sentiment and to create confusion among our this tribal brother and sisters, and ultimately every 5 years it happens, and there is formation of new party, and that also in future you will find you will not get them.
My last question to you, if need arises, once again I'll ask, if there is hung assembly, would you want, because obviously you're not going to shake hands with either of the partners from Congress Left Alliance, would you want him to come with you?
You see, I told you it's a thin chance. And
even if this arises,
then I cannot say right now. We are expecting we will get more seats. How can I say present?
I'm asking because he's the one who is saying.
Issue.
He's saying that Amit Shah talking about him is something like blessing to him.
Yeah, present though it is very difficult to tell anything.
Okay, so thank you so much for speaking to us. So that's the Chief Minister of Tripura, who is now going from booth to booth, talking to workers on the day when the voting is underway here in the state of Tripura. Remember that around 40% voting has already taken place. People are turning up in these elections in large numbers. In fact, there's a three-corner fight which is going on here in political battle is going on. High-octane political battle is going on here in the state of Tripura. Not only BJP is in fray, but also Congress Left Alliance, and the most important player is Tripura Matha, where Pradyut Devbarma is now saying that if any political outfit, be it BJP Alliance or Congress Left Alliance, if they come out and give him in writing about the kind of demands which he is asking, then he would be very much happy to extend his support to that particular alliance. With video journalist Vivek, I am Piyush Mishra in Agartala for Republic TV.
All right, so Piyush there getting us all the latest from Tripura, where the polling is underway as we speak. Remember, it's a three-cornered fight, and the left and the Congress are also looking to oust BJP that has been in power in Tripura. For now, moving on to more stories. All right, shifting focus to the other big story, we've been tracking this one of the anger that's only been mounting over the death of Lance Naik Prabhu, who was thrashed to death by the DMK councillor who led the mob in Tamil Nadu. Of course, the 9 accused have been arrested, which also includes the DMK councillor. Prajwal there joining us live from Krishnagiri, where the BJP leaders from Tamil Nadu have been staging a protest. Meanwhile, the chorus only growing louder for justice to be meted out to Lance Prabhu, who was of course thrashed to death by the DMK councillor who led the mob. 9 arrested accused includes the DMK councillor as well.
Who has gone on to murder Lance Nayak Prabhu. So what do you have to state on this? They're saying don't politicize it, but it's a DMK Neta who's gone on to murder a serving army personnel here.
Yes, 100% it is a politically happened. The murderer happened to be the DMK councillor. Stalin cannot take any kind of unexpected things, or he wants to stay away, means he should render the justice. First of all, he has to disqualify the councillor from the party, and all the people he has to disqualify from the party. Not only that, they have to be given for the life imprisonment. This is what we are expecting. Then only the justice has been rendered. Otherwise, it is a partial ruling of the Tamil Nadu DMK government. This is the alarm and this is the alert to state government. Hereafter, if these things are continuing, then people won't tolerate. They will be agitating. Today we are protesting for giving the safety to this family, deceased family. He is a very innocent family. You have seen Prabhakaran, who has been admitted in the Kaveri hospital, brother of Mr. Prabhu. What wrong they did? They have not done anything wrong. They went and washed their clothes. When for watching the clothes, a person can be murdered means, then what will happen? This is what we want to tell to the people. Sir, please inform, please let it be propaganda, let it be disseminated to the entire country. The Dravidan model of DMK is murdering the army people. The Dravidan model of DMK is finishing the people. The Dravidan model of DMK is making corruption collection. Nothing is more than that. So people are watching, all 8 crore people are watching this throughout Tamil Nadu. It is not the issue of BJP. It is the issue of the common public of Tamil Nadu. It is a common issue of the entire army of the country. So everybody, those who are patriot, who are the patriotic people, they have to support this. They have to condemn this murder.
Right. You know, that is the stand of the BJP out here at, at Verampatti here. And also now they are stating that strict and stringent action will have to be taken against the Stalin government, whoever the members who are involved in it as well. But all said and done, what will be the move of, the DMK's Home Minister and Chief Minister, who is also Stalin? That needs to be seen. With video journalist Bhagat Prajwal Prasad reporting for Republic, Bengaluru.
Protests are taking place by the Tamil Nadu BJP leaders. In fact, the army veterans also staging a protest in several parts of Tamil Nadu. The visuals there on your screens are very disturbing of how the army jawan was hacked to death by the DMK councillor who led this mob in the Tamil Nadu district. And this only because he had gone along with his family members to wash the clothes in a pond which belonged to the public and not private. Varshini also getting us all the latest. Joining us live from Chennai. Varshini, we understand that the army veterans are also demanding justice for the deceased jawan. Help us understand, why is there not a word till now by the Tamil Nadu Chief Minister, and what are the kind of reactions that have come in from the DMK itself on this tragic incident?
Well, Samiksha, it is definitely a very, very important situation that we are picking up from the ground, because the army veterans have gathered here in Chennai to meet with the Tamil Nadu DGP to file a complaint about this ongoing situation and to make sure that the deserving punishment is given to the DMK councillor and the others who are responsible for this crime that has taken place. And it is not just about arresting, it is about the next step. They want justice to be delivered to the family. They want justice to be delivered to the kids and the wife who are now suffering because of this crime that has taken place by the DMK government. And as you can see here, rightly see here, we have with us army veterans who would like to talk to us. So first of all, how do you feel about this situation? A jawan has been killed.
It's a shameful act. See, you can't touching even ex-serviceman itself, it's a shameful act. Who has served the nation for years and years, and we all served the nation. We all feel as if we are still in service, because nation is ours. Nation, first our life is for nation. So even ex-serviceman, if you feel like that, a person who is serving, who has come on leave, that dispensed person who is a serving person is to be murdered, it's an atrocity, it's to be condemned. I have no other words to say. So unless, their capital punishment should be given, that's what we feel as ex-servicemen, as uniformed persons.
So as ex-servicemen, we can understand the pain that you feel. But what do you think is the right thing to be done to this by the state government?
See, death and all, no, we have seen death like this. Not that in 1 kilometer away, 2 kilometers away. Everyone we have seen death. At the face of death we have crossed for our nation. And in our nation, we get killed, you name it. we get killed means it's to be given punishment means exact capital punishment means what? Hanged. What else we can say? It's a murder, pure murder. It's to be hanged.
So now that you have come here representing the BJP's ex-servicemen wing, we understand that the BJP is very strongly feeling about this incident, and the State Chief Annamalai has also mentioned that he will make sure that it is gone into a bigger screen. What do you think is the right thing to do now, and how do you think this should be taken forward by the state government in particular, because they have not responded yet?
First of all, we want justification. Secondly, in future, it cannot be happen in future.
Should not.
It's government.
It should never happen in future. Such type of strict action should be taken legally.
By government. The Chief Minister should intervene, and he should, come to the, okay, who has touched, we lost a defense person, a serving person we lost, he should come in person to punish. First of all, we want this from the government. He should come on his own, not we. He should come on his own.
Finally, we want some amount of compensation and employment of Mrs.
For the family. Understand. Thank you so much. So this is. Thank you so much.
Very important point. Exactly. In the near present situation, anti-national elements are keep on increasing in Tamil Nadu. It's very unfortunate, and the government is not taking very proper action on the anti-national elements.
See, the anti-national element means you tell you from your media person, media is very, very important. If it happens to a defense person, what will happen to XYZ and what will happen to anybody? It's anybody's question, anybody's understanding. Easily it can happen. This anti-national element to be stopped and to be curbed, controlled, 100% to be controlled. They can't be left free, That's what we want.
And Samiksha, back to you. This is the situation that is prevailing here. The ex-servicemen very strongly feel that the state of Tamil Nadu is not in a good position, and they say that there are extremely huge increase in the anti-national elements in the state, and the state government should immediately take stringent action to curb this entire anti-national elements in the state, and to take stringent measures to make sure that common man is not suffered. They are asking only one question: if this happens to a defense personnel, if this kind of unsafe situation prevails for a defense personnel himself, what about a normal man? And that is exactly what is Republic trying to speak from yesterday. We have been going big. We are asking the same question: if this is a situation that is going to happen for the person serving for the nation, then what will happen to the common man, and why is the DMK government not reacting to it yet?
Well, that's right, Varshini. So absolutely shocking and unfortunate at the same time that no action has been initiated till now by the DMK, even the Chief Minister M.K. Stalin, who remains silent on the whole issue. Prajwal, of course, also reporting live, getting us all the latest as the BJP in Tamil Nadu demanding protests. Army veterans also demanding justice for Lance Naik, Prabhu.
Rain, cold, everywhere we have worked, served for the 25 years, 26 years, whatever the time. So here we come, but we are not respecting the people. Even the police people also never, they are not listening our problems. So we are discarded. In all the respect, we are not involved, we are discarded from the public. So please, government should take care, take security for the people who live in this.
Okay. Also now the accused number 2 is a serving police constable in the Tamil Nadu police. He's working in Chennai city. The son of Chinnaswamy is a police constable now. That is even more shocking that he is in service, and now he's also gone on to assault and hit Lance Naik Prabhu with iron rods. He was hit with iron rods and on the head too. So is there any sort of decision that is being taken by this government to shield the accused?
That he has to be accused. The accused should be punished severely, because we want the people, the ex-serviceman being our ex-serviceman, one of our brother who is working, service person. So he should be, the victim should be punished badly. Okay, so.
Right, these are the army veterans who are coming here and will shortly also be going inside the residence of Lance Nayak Prabhu, where we have walked for over 500 meters, and they will also be paying their respects to Lance Nayak Prabhu, and they will also be going on to submit a memorandum with the district collector after meeting with the family members, even as they are going inside to pay their respects to the members of the family there, and these visuals which you are getting live from inside the residence of Lance Nayak Prabhu. But all said and done now, the veterans of the Indian Army are also demanding justice for Lance Nayak Prabhu, and that should be one of the major priorities for the DMK government, which is led by Mr. Stalin.
Yes, Prajwal, stay with us. And early this morning, you also spoke to the family of Lance Nayak Prabhu, the brother of Lance Nayak Prabhu. Help us understand what did he have to say, the whole sequence of events as it all happened on 8th of February.
Samiksha, we will stay on these visuals, but I will in fact take you through the timeline of the events which went on to happen. On the 8th of Feb, between 10 to 10:30, there was an altercation between Chinnaswamy, the accused number one in this case, and also with the family member, that is the sister-in-law of Lance Nayak Prabhu, over washing clothes at a tank. And after they started washing clothes at this tank, it was stated that it should not be done. Chinnaswamy said this, after which he's gone on to use unparliamentary language and also show slippers at Lance Nayak Prabhu, which has enraged them. And what started off as a heated argument, a war of words, then went on to be a full-blown escalation. After which Chinnaswamy, the accused, left from the spot. But later, he came along with his family members. Chinnaswamy, along with around 8 people, came in, barged into the house of Lance Nayak Prabhu, dragged him right here on the street. This is the very street where I am standing here, and he was hacked, he was clubbed here to death, even as the people were watching. None of the people reacted because of the fact that they were afraid that he was a DMK councillor, and nobody even stepped out of their houses from here. And this is the exact tank that we were speaking about. But all said and done, finally on the 8th.
All right, Prajwal, I'm sorry, I'll just interrupt you. Yes, for a moment. Just stay with us. Varshini is also joining us live from Chennai. We understand that Varshini is with the Tamil Nadu BJP leaders who have very pointed demands. Varshini, over to you.
Have said, whoever it is, I will take action against whoever it is, even if he is my party man. He should have done that. Why you have not done that? That's it. That is why we are asking. Why is the silence?
So do you think yesterday when the sister-in-law of the deceased Jawan spoke to Republic, she said that the words that were exactly used while they were attacked was slipper. I'll use my slipper. What if you're a military person? If you're a defense personnel. These are some really harsh words, insulting words to somebody who serves our country, and still he's not even been temporarily suspended like DMK usually does to the other party functionaries in other issues. No action has been taken, though police have arrested.
What do you expect from a cadre whose leader has literally distanced himself from inviting, welcoming IPKF? DMK did not have any regard for military army of India. Always. That is the DMK style. And that is why it is happening now.
So now we can understand that in Krishnagiri, as we speak, BJP is fighting, BJP is conducting protests. The ex-servicemen wing have gathered together. Now you have filed a complaint with the DGP. What is next, sir? What do you plan on doing?
We have given a complaint on 2 things. One about Krishnagiri, one more about our SC Morcha, SC wing president, Mr. Thada Periyasami's house and vehicle has been attacked. And we have given that so far no arrest have been made. This Vidudalai Siruthaigal Katchi, more than 7 to 10 people have gone there and they have attacked his house. So that is the reason. In both these things, we have given a complaint to the DGP.
So does this not prove the BJP, ADMK, the opposition's allegations of law and order misuse, law and order being completely shattered in the state? Does it not prove it?
Law and order is deteriorating. We have been saying for more than a year or 1.5 years. And absolutely there is lawlessness in Tamil Nadu now. And we are fighting against them. They think that if they are in power, they can do anything, which is not right.
Okay, sir. So, Samiksha, this is what we are picking up from the ground here. The BJP is absolutely angry, and the ex-servicemen wing is absolutely angry on whatever is happening here. And every single person, be the ex-serviceman or be it the BJP functionaries, BJP leaders, every single person, including the common man, is joining Republic in its campaign to ask for justice for the Jawan who was murdered. Though the SP of Krishnagiri has been stating that it's family disputes, family issues, it does not still give an excuse to kill somebody, kill a Jawan who's serving the country, fighting for the safety of the country, is what the entire state here feel. And
Now, army veterans are in fact coming out of Lance Nayak Prabhu's residence, paying their last respects. They have assured the family members that some sort of action will definitely be taken, and also they will go on and submit a memorandum to the district collector here. More and more army veterans who are joining in here at Krishnagiri at the residence of Lance Nayak Prabhu. And one thing that we need to understand here is that retired army personnel are saying that no matter what, they will not remain silent. They will not keep silent. And today they will make sure that they approach the district collector as well as the SP too. So all said and done now, more and more number of army veterans coming out in large numbers, and they have also clearly gone on to state that action will immediately have to be taken, and it needs to be seen as to what will be the final sort of action that will come in, the course of action that is coming in. And all the army members coming out in large numbers and saying that they want justice. We have one of the veterans as well. Let's go across and speak. Yes, sir.
इसके लिए पुलिस इसके इतना मर्डर केस हुआ है, एक आदमी सीवियर इंजर्ड हुआ है, अभी तक पुलिस क्या कर रहा है? 5 आदमी कहीं घूमने वाला 5 आदमी अरेस्ट करके एक्चुअली गुनाह किया हुआ आदमी को क्यों नहीं पकड़ा? अभी इंडिया में तमिलनाडु पुलिस नंबर 1 करके नाम लिया है, लेकिन अभी अंडरग्राउंड हो गया. क्या बात है? पुलिस क्या घंटी बजा रहा है?
सर, पुलिस क्यों एक्शन नहीं ले रहा है? क्योंकि ये स्टालिन का आदमी है.
स्टालिन का आदमी छोड़िए, गोली मारिए. स्टालिन का आदमी होने दो या भगवान का असिस्टेंट होने दो. गुनाहगार क्यों अभी तक नहीं पकड़ा? पुलिस उनको हेल्प कर रहा है करके मैं सोच रहा हूँ. पुलिस ही उनको छुपाकर पब्लिसिटी कर रहा किया होगा, मतलब गुनाहगार भाग गया. उनको पकड़ने के लिए हम लोग ट्राई कर रहे हैं. क्या है वो कोड़ी छुआ है थोड़ी है इसमें घुसने के लिए? वो आदमी है, कहाँ छुपेगा? आज का 6-7 दिन हो गया है, अभी तक पुलिस क्या पूजा कर रहा है? क्यों एक्शन नहीं लिया है? पुलिस का काम यही है क्या?
सर, आपका मांग क्या है गवर्नमेंट का साथ? गवर्नमेंट को क्या पूछना चाहिए और गवर्नमेंट को क्या?
गुनाहगार को इमीडिएटली अरेस्ट करके उसको जो सजा मिलना है वो मिलना चाहिए. तब तक हम लोग हर एक डिस्ट्रिक्ट में, तमिलनाडु में सिर्फ नहीं है, अब तो ये मैसेज दिल्ली तक चले गया. दिल्ली में रात मीटिंग में बात किए हमारा कर्नल अरतू साहब, वहाँ से कल आ रहा है मैड्रास में के MP को भी, चीफ मिनिस्टर को भी मिलेगा और होम मिनिस्टर को भी मिलेगा, डिफेंस मिनिस्टर को भी मिलेगा. कल आके मिलके क्या उन लोग बोल रहे करके बाद में हम लोगों को बताएगा. वो बात सबको बताएंगे, तब तक नहीं छोड़ेगा.
अगला स्टेप में हम बहुत बड़ा करेंगे. हम डिस्ट्रिक्ट हेडक्वार्टर में करेंगे. वहाँ पे डिस्ट्रिक्ट हेडक्वार्टर में कलेक्टर ऑफिस के सामने करेंगे. हम जो भी है इमीडिएटली एक्शन नहीं कर रहा है. तमिलनाडु पुलिस इतना बेवकूफ आदमी के समझ रहा है, वो फौजी आदमी के लिए सब उन लोग ये इतना आसान नहीं समझना चाहिए. उन्होंने ऑन सर्विस में जो भी आदमी है उनका वो साथ ऐसा हो रहा है, एक्स सर्विसमैन के साथ ऐसा हो रहा है, कोई एक्शन नहीं है। इन लोगों का दूसरा तरीका में मैं भी उसी में इंक्लूड हूँ। मैं भी आजकल घर नहीं, मैं रोड पे हूँ, मैं यहाँ जहाँ पे है ऐसा है। ये गवर्नमेंट में ये पुलिस है, मैंने 1000 पिटीशन दे रखा हूँ। अभी फिलहाल मैंने लेटेस्ट में एसपी के सामने मैंने कितना बार जाके मैंने रोक के आया हूँ। अभी तक वो क्राइम के ऊपर एक्शन नहीं ले रहा है। उसके बारे में हमने और बहुत कुछ करना होगा। अभी तो स्टार्ट है, ये फर्स्ट एंड लास्ट। ऐसा आइंदा दोबारा किसी के साथ हुआ हम इतना आसान से नहीं छोड़ेंगे।
आप एसपी को और कलेक्टर को मीट करेंगे क्या सर आज? और आपका मेमोरेंडम में क्या है, आपका डिमांड्स क्या है?
डिमांड से जो भी कुछ है, इनका जो अरेस्ट करना है, उसके बाद इनको जो इनका न्याय मिलना चाहिए। क्यों हुआ, कैसा हुआ, इतना बड़ा वो कानून हाथ में लेने के लिए उसको किसने दिया उसको? हर एक आदमी जो देश के साथ जो गद्दारी है वो आदमी ऐसा कर रहा है, जो पॉलिटिशियन है, इसलिए ऐसा वो दूसरा आदमी होने से वो फटाफट वो कुछ करता था।
ये डीएम के नेता लोग आर्मी के लिए स्लिपर्स दिखाता है, दूसरे और पीपल को आर्मी फर्स्ट है, नेशन फर्स्ट है, आर्मी फर्स्ट है, पर ये लोग आर्मी को भी इंसल्ट कर रहे हैं, स्लिपर्स दिखा रहा है।
हो गया अभी हिंदुस्तान में जो भी है, जो भूतपूर्व सैनिक है, सभी हम छोड़ेंगे नहीं। इनको अच्छा सा न्याय जब तक नहीं मिलता तब तक हम छोड़ेंगे नहीं।
जब तक इंसानियत नहीं मिलेगा जब तक उसका छोड़ेंगे नहीं साहब हम। जब तक हमें पूरा फौज मिलके, एक्सर्विसमैन फौज मिलके उनके जब तक उसे लापरवाही का जो मारा, उनके जब तक इंसाफ नहीं मिला, जब तक हम एक्सर्विसमैन सारे आदमी एकदम ना पहले फैसला करेंगे इसका। ठीक है ना साहब?
अभी 6 आदमी के अरेस्ट किया हुआ है, वो अभी ये 6 बंदे का फोटो आ गया, 3 बंदे का फोटो अभी कहाँ, अभी तक न्यूज में उसका पब्लिश नहीं हुआ, ज्यादा बहुत कंट्रोल में रखा हुआ है। अभी हमको वो 9 बंदा है, 10 बंदा है, पता नहीं कितना है, लेकिन इन घर में बोल रहा है 10 बंदा है। अभी एफआईआर किया हुआ है 9 बंदा है। वो कितना भी उन्होंने पूरा मिलके मारा है।
कांस्टेबल बोल रहा है फौज है या अक्यूज नंबर 2 बोल रहा है फौज है या अपना पुलिस है, देखेंगे। ऐसा करके दोनों सर्विस पर्सन को मारा है, दोनों सर्विस में। अगर एक सर्विस में नहीं है, वो सर्विस में है, इसका मतलब क्या है? सर्विस में जो एक सर्विस पर्सन को मारा है, अभी सर्विस में वो अभी इसके ऊपर जनरल तक इसको एक्शन लेना चाहिए।
ठीक है सर, धन्यवाद। These are the army veterans clearly going on, voicing out, saying that they need justice, and even the army will step in now. And also tomorrow, the top command of the Indian Army will be in Madras to have a word with the Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu, Mr. Stalin, as well. So we will need to know. We will need to know, go and see as to how this showdown will go in, because this protest will not only happen in Krishnagiri but also across all the districts of Tamil Nadu, is what the veterans of the Indian Army have spoken about. With video journalist Bhagat Prajwal Prasad reporting for Republic, Bengaluru.
Okay, as we've just heard there, Lance Naik Prabhu, after his killing, not a word from the Chief Minister Prajwal speaking to us. I also want to go across to Major General SP Sinha, who's joining us live right now. Major Sinha, as I welcome you on the show, the one question, veterans protest to fight for the soldier. We've seen there's still not a word from the Chief Minister. These events that are only being followed by Republic TV, it's now a national campaign. This is after a heated argument. What sort of a neta, and we are clearly saying the DMK neta who's now been arrested, what sort of a neta does this and thinks he can get away, other than if they believe this is a VIP treatment that is their right?
You're asking me? You're asking me?
What?
And his relatives assaulted Tirupurabhakaran and his father Madayan. Police has acted swiftly and remanded 6 accused on 9th of February. On 14th February, evening time, Tripura died. As on today, all 9 accused enrolled in this case had been remanded. Some political parties and some politicians are spreading false messages and rumors, and thereby they are tarnishing the image. It was an assault case between close blood relatives over a petty dispute, and I repeat, it has absolutely no political angle. Rumor mongers and spreaders of false messages will be definitely prosecuted. Police will provide all assistance to victims' family, and police is committed to ensure justice to Tripura and his family members. Thank you very much.
All right, as we are hearing there that there should be some action taken, let me also tell our viewers that we were the only channel to be working and reporting on this, as there is national anger that is palpable and seen after Lance Naik Prabhu was killed. There's a national demand, and even now the only thing we're saying is it's time the Chief Minister broke his silence. I also want to once again go back to our reporters who continue to be with us. Prajwal is joining us. We also have Varshini from Chennai with veterans who were speaking earlier and asking for justice here. Remember viewers, 8th of February, a soldier is identified as Lance Naik Prabhu. He's killed, gets into a heated argument with the DMK leader Chinnaswamy. Following this, Chinnaswamy, along with 9 others, allegedly attacked the soldier and his brother. We spoke to his sister-in-law earlier. While Republic's relentless coverage has forced action, Chinnaswamy is now placed under arrest. The anger is palpable. We're also hearing the BJP all set to protest against DMK over the inaction. Let me also say, as we are waiting for this, we're also going to try and get our guests back with us online and go across to them as the only channel live at the protest for the soldier Lance Naik, after getting into a heated argument with a DMK leader, is now killed. And even as this happens, even 5 others have been arrested for beating and thrashing an Indian. Let me first go across to the guests who continue to be with us. We have Major General SP Sinha. Major General SP Sinha, we just got a reaction there and I had to cut you off, sir. If you can continue speaking, because this is people thinking they can get away with anything after beating an Indian DMK functionary and others. He was admitted to the hospital, succumbed to his injuries after being beaten by the DMK functionary and others.
My first comment is that it was a cold-blooded murder. And this Mr. Chinnaswamy, he seems to think that, and he has made a statement, we rule the state. So that he's politically power drunk. He feels that he's above law and nobody can touch him because he belongs to DMK. That's one. Secondly, look at the attitude of police. The DGP is saying that in the morning when he was covering the media, he said there's no political angle. The first response, his first response should have been that this is most unfortunate and we will go into the details of the case. We will do proper inquiry and we'll fix the culprits. But instead of that, he's making a first statement that there's no political angle and there are some rumor mongers. My question to DGP is, if 8th February Prabhu Singh was killed, why this information came in public domain yesterday, 15th? What was happening for 7 days? What was your police doing?
That's right.
Why the media of Tamil Nadu did not cover this issue? Only when I compliment and congratulate Republic for highlighting this issue, and only once you have raised this issue. Now there seems to be a vibration in Tamil Nadu. Everybody has woken up. Where were the people for 7 days? Why they were sleeping? Now, second thing, I would like to say that police was forced to arrest this person. My only recommendation to the government is that this Chinnaswamy, the natural justice demands that he should be given a capital punishment. A fast track court should be constituted. 30 days the judgment should be announced, and it should be capital punishment, death to Chinnaswamy. Nothing less than death. And I would like to quote an instance. Mr. Caro's son, who was the Punjab chief minister, he misbehaved in Punjab with our junior officer's wife. And army did what it's supposed to do to honor the integrity and safety and well-being of our ladies. And Mr. Caro complained to the then Prime Minister. And army chief, the Prime Minister demanded that disciplinary action should be taken against the defaulting personnel. And army chief very rightly said, nothing doing. If I cannot ensure the safety and well-being of our women folk, then I'm sorry. How do I protect the safety, ensure the safety of the nation? And that was the end of the matter. I think time now has come.
General SP Sinha, in the tone and tenor that you're saying, a very important point. This was not political, but a political man thought he had the might, and the man was killed to death. Our soldier was killed to death, and accountability has to be taken also by the state government that continues to be silent on this. As I thank you for your comments here, I continue to say on Republic, this is going to be a national campaign. Viewers, we're also going to go across and look at other stories, but this is extremely important to see that the murder of a soldier in Tamil Nadu triggered this outrage. Coming up after a short break, we get you more details. We tell you, Vice President makes big claim, says dumping of information is another way of invasion. And Nepal king makes first public appearance. Supporters raise demand for Hindu Rajya.
QS and THE, the world's foremost university rankings organizations, have ranked Amity amongst the top 3% universities globally, making it among the very few Indian universities to be included in both rankings. Yet another top ranking for Amity University.
जो देश दशकों से सबसे बड़ा डिफेंस इंपोर्टर था, वो अब दुनिया के 75 देशों को डिफेंस इक्विपमेंट एक्सपोर्ट कर रहा है।
Why, sir? But why?
No, I don't.
We'll speak, sir.
No, I won't.
About your statement.
No, I won't.
That you made yesterday.
No, I don't want to speak. Go, please. I don't want to speak.
What's wrong in that?
I don't want to speak. That's all. Why do you want to force me?
No, yeah, I'm not forcing you. I'm
Yes,
just
you're telling
asking
me
you.
to speak.
No, no. Actually, you have made this statement
That's
yesterday.
what I'm for camera.
I'm just asking. Actually, folks have made this statement yesterday, and are you still stand with your statement?
Light utility helicopter which has been designed and manufactured by the HAL. So a massive development by the Hindustan Aeronautics Limited for the light utility helicopter in this particular category, going on to show that India is moving towards Atmanirbharta, and HAL is definitely going on and providing a shot in the arm for the Air Force sector as well.
Kashmiri Pandits are staging protests here in Jammu, demanding the release of their salaries and also the security in the Kashmir Valley. They are saying till the time that the security is not restored.
Republican Nikki Haley kicked off her 2024 presidential campaign. Haley cast herself as a figure for generational change. Pakistan hiked up the price of petrol and gas to appease the IMF for unlocking the critical loan tranche. The International Monetary Fund predicted the global inflation is set to drop this year amidst subpar economic growth. Coming up after a short break, polling gets underway in Tripura. Fate of 256 candidates to be decided. And BBC continues to face the IT heat, surveys at offices in Mumbai and the national capital.
QS and THE, the world's foremost university rankings organizations, have ranked Amity amongst the top 3% universities globally, making it among the very few Indian universities to be included in both rankings. Yet another top ranking for Amity University.
The light combat helicopter Prachand, which is indigenously manufactured by the Hindustan Aeronautics Limited, it's been loaded with rockets and missiles as well. And focusing over here is this turret gun, which is again been manufactured by the HAL. These are 70 rockets which will be loaded into the Prachand. 10 of these Prachands have been taken by the Indian Air Force and 5 of them are with the Indian Army as of now, and we have 15 of them with us. And this definitely puts India on a high pedestal.
सेना के कुछ नेता बीबीसी दफ्तर के बाहर ये लोग बैनर पोस्टर लेकर पहुंचे हुए हैं और लगातार बीबीसी का विरोध ये कर रखे हैं। बीबीसी को लेकर लगातार नारेबाजी इनके द्वारा की जा रही है। और ये देखिए पुलिस जो है अब इनके बैनर पोस्टर लेकर यहाँ से इन्हें हटाने की कोशिश कर रही है। तस्वीरें आप देख लीजिए। और अब पुलिस ने इनसे बैनर पोस्टर ले लिए हैं और यहाँ से इन्हें हटाने की कार्रवाई लगातार चल रही है।
जो देश दशकों से सबसे बड़ा डिफेंस इंपोर्टर था, वो अब दुनिया के 75 देशों को डिफेंस इक्विपमेंट एक्सपोर्ट कर रहा है।
Polling gets underway in Tripura, fate of 256 candidates to be decided. Outrage across the country as India demands justice for Lance Naik Prabhu Singh. Not a word from Stalin. Army Jawan murdered by DMK councillor in the dock for inaction. Stalin dawns silence. BBC continues to face IT heat. Surveys at offices in Mumbai and national capital.
We cannot allow free fall of doctored narratives to run down our growth story.
Big words from Vice President, says dumping of information is another way of invasion. And Nepal King makes first public appearance. Supporters raise demand for Hindu Rajya. And there's breaking news that's coming in. On the 8th of Feb, viewers, a soldier identified as Lance Naik Prabhu Singh got into a heated argument with DMK leader Chinnaswamy. We've continued to ask at Republic about the deafening silence from the Chief Minister. His party leader has now called the murder of a soldier a small and local issue. Listen in to what he said.
They were all arrested. It is not because of the BJP. There was a murder and the police had taken an action. And that murder is not a war. It is about a local issue wherein a man from the ex-serviceman's house, were washing clothes near a tap where the water is used for drinking purposes. So it was a small quarrel which had become big, and it ended in a murder. And all those people were arrested.
Including the DMK's council?
Yes, everybody was arrested.
Okay.
Let me go across to my colleague Prajwal, who's been tracking the story from the very start. Prajwal, the murder of the soldier in Tamil Nadu has triggered a wave of outrage. But even now, from the DMK, MK Stalin makes no comments, and his party leaders call this a small, trivial issue. How are you looking at what's happening around you? The family that Republic spoke to, in the morning you've interviewed some people. Take us through what's been happening on it.
Rhythm, right now the scenario out here on the ground, the public sentiment is that there should be justice for Lance Nayak Prabhu, and the first and foremost thing is that these people should not get away on charges now. They should make a watertight case, is something which they have been demanding. I still have the army veterans who visited a few minutes ago, who visited the family members of the deceased soldier Lance Nayak Prabhu. Let's go across and again get in a word from them and ask them as to what they have spoken to the family members, and they also have a demand. Let's listen into them. Sir, आपने क्या बात किया उस फैमिली मेंबर्स को, आपने उसको क्या अश्योर किया, क्योंकि आप लोग वेटरन्स हैं, इंडियन आर्मी का वेटरन्स है, आप लोग इतने दिन सर्विस किया है इंडियन आर्मी को, पर आज आप लोग रोड पे उतरना है क्योंकि इन लोगों ने जस्टिस नहीं दिया है और डीएमके ने जस्टिस नहीं दिया है. सो आप क्या करना चाहिए और क्या बोलना चाहिए गवर्नमेंट को, और फैमिली मेंबर्स को क्या अश्योरेंस देना है?
फैमिली मेंबर्स को, उनको वाइफ डिग्री पढ़ने के नाते उसको वाइफ को गवर्नमेंट का जॉब देना है. नंबर 2 है और उसका बच्चों लोगों को अच्छा पढ़ाना है, ऐसा वाला स्कूल में करके अच्छा पढ़ाई देना है. उसके बाद जो गवर्नमेंट हर एक आदमी जो भी एक्सीडेंट होके मर रहा है, ये भी इज़ वन टाइप ऑफ एक्सीडेंट. इसके लिए क्या अमाउंट मिलना है उस अमाउंट को इस फैमिली को देना है. घायल हुआ प्रभाकर को, उनको भी कुछ नगद देना चाहिए. और वो 10 आदमी अरेस्ट हुआ करके बोला है, वो 10 आदमी को मिलिटेंट ऑफ तमिलनाडु करके अनाउंसमेंट करके जामीन नहीं देते हुए उन लोगों को सजा देना है. जो 10 आदमी को कितना सा मरने तक जेल में डालना है. अभी कैसे श्रीलंका से आके यहाँ पर चीफ मिनिस्टर को मरा दिया करके प्रभु ऐसा वाला आदमियों को अभी तक 40-50 साल जेल काटा दिया. उसी सज़ा इन लोगों को भी देना है, क्योंकि मरा हुआ आदमी 8% सर्विस में होने वाला फौजी है, एक देशभक्त भी है. इसीलिए मैं जो बोल आई उसी तरह उसका भाई प्रभाकर चोट लगी है. इस कारण से उन लोगों को जो सज़ा देना है, मैं बोलने का नाते उस सज़ा जरूर मिलना चाहिए. जय हिंद.
Two important things, Rhythm, here, which was mentioned by these army veterans. One of them stating that they should be declared as the militants of Tamil Nadu, and they should also be given life imprisonment, and they should not be allowed to come outside, and a waterproof tight case should be lodged against them, because as of now, yes, they have registered a case under section 307, which is murder, and they've also been booked under rioting. But will there be more evidences that will come out as well? Because now all of them, including the BJP and these army veterans, are demanding that the more time you give, they will wipe out the complete evidence out of it, and they're asking that they should go on and act immediately. The government, along with the law enforcement authorities, should act immediately and make sure that there will be a case which will be put up, a strong case in fact, and also job opportunity should be given, a job should be given to the wife of the deceased soldier, and the education for the children of Prabhu should be completely taken free of cost by the government of Tamil Nadu.
Stay on with us. Let me also go across to Varshini joining us from Chennai. Varshini, a short while ago, you spoke to the veterans. They tried to give you a sense of how justice needs to be done. The sister-in-law yesterday, in fact, spoke to our editor-in-chief, Arnab Goswami, the DM, and she said that she explained how the entire incident happened, why they were targeted, they were washing their clothes, the DMK councillor showed his slipper, the military officials will only listen, he said, if we show them slippers. With this kind of an attitude, and you've seen Varshini straightforward speaking to the veterans what's happening, how are you seeing, what are they demanding for now, like Prajwal was telling us, to ensure justice is done? The anger in Chennai palpable.
First of all, Rhythm, it is definitely very, very shocking to see the kind of people, ex-servicemen and politicians, party members, normal people erupting with emotions in this kind of a scenario. Rather, the Tamil Nadu government is still silent. And that is the most shocking issue that we are able to sense from the field right here in Chennai. And you can see that this kind of an anger that these ex-servicemen feel right now is because absolutely there is no response to it. There is no, there is no clarity for the family now. It is like they have a 3-year-old child and a 4-month-old child and a widowed mother. They don't know what to do. They are helpless, and it is mandatory for the Tamil Nadu government to come up with something, give something for the family, and that is all these ex-servicemen are asking. They are asking justice. They are asking a proper punishment, deserving punishment for the DMK councillor who did this in the first place, and also secondly they are also demanding for a job for the widowed wife, and also for a monetary compensation for the entire family, because there are 2 little kids and absolutely no idea for the widowed wife to know to what to do next, to how to go about their lives. Therefore, all that the ex-servicemen here in Chennai, be it Krishnagiri, be the party people here, everybody is asking for the same thing, a monetary compensation, give a job in the government so that they will be able to continue with their lives. An unfortunate incident like this has happened, a horrific incident has happened, but there are 3 more lives that has to move on, and that is exactly what these people are demanding. Give them something, provide them with at least the least possible things that you could do for them so that they can carry on with their lives. And the allegations were put up, now the demands are being put up, but still answers are not yet received. Back to you, Rhythm.
All right, thank you, Varshini. Let me also go across and give you details and what's been happening, viewers. Yes, like I said, Lance Naik Prabhu's sister-in-law Priya spoke to Republic Media Network's editor-in-chief Arnab Goswami. We're going to show you what she said. I want Prajwal and Varshini to stay with us. This is a top focus for us, where Republic campaign continues even as Stalin has still not spoken.
Priya is the wife of the elder brother of Lance Naik Prabhu, and my colleague Deepthi will help me translate and speak to Priya. So, first of all, Deepthi, if you can convey my condolences to her, and if she can tell us what happened on the 8th, if you can tell her in Tamil.
Priya, கேக்குதா?
கேக்குதுக்கா.
இன்னைக்கு நம்மளோட வந்து பிரியா, லான்ஸ் நாயக்கோட அண்ணி பிரியா வந்து நம்மளோட இருக்காங்க. முதல்ல அர்ணப் கோஸ்வாமி சார் அவங்க வந்து உங்களுக்கு அவங்களோட இரங்கலை தெரிவிக்கிறார். இந்த இன்சிடெண்ட் பற்றி தான் இன்றைக்கி நாங்கள் டிபேட் பண்ணுறோம் 9 PM ஷோவில். தேங்க்யூ ஃபார் ஜாயினிங் அஸ். அண்ட் முதல்ல என்ன நடந்துச்சு, 8ஆம் தேதி அன்றைக்கி இந்த இன்சிடெண்ட் நடந்துச்சு இல்லை, அன்றைக்கி என்ன எக்ஸாக்டாக நடந்துச்சுன்னு கொஞ்சம் சொல்ல முடியுமா?
சொல்றேன்க்கா. எனக்கு கொஞ்சம் த்ரோட் பெயினாக இருக்குக்கா, அதனால வாய்ஸ் வர மாட்டேனுக்கா.
ஒன்றும் பரவாயில்ல, நீங்கள் பேசுறது கேட்குது, அப்படியே சொல்லுங்கள்.
ஓகேக்கா. அதாவது 8ஆம் தேதி காலையில் ஒரு 10 மணி இருக்கும்க்கா.
சொல்லுங்கள்.
கேக்குதாக்கா?
கேட்குது சொல்லுங்கள்.
8ஆம் தேதி காலையில் ஒரு 10 மணி இருக்கும்க்கா. காலையிலக்கா வியாழக்கிழமை விடிஞ்சா எங்க ஊர்ல கும்பாபிஷேக திருவிழாக்கு எல்லாரும் ரெடி பண்ணிட்டு இருந்தாங்கக்கா. வியாழக்கிழமை பால் கூட எடுக்கணும். அதனால நான் காலேஜுக்கு போயிருந்தேக்கா. நான் பிஎட் ஃபைனல் இயர் படிச்சுட்டு இருக்கேன் இப்போ.
ஓகே.
எங்க வீட்டுக்காரும் எங்க மச்சினார் ஒய்ஃப் 2 பேரும் சேர்ந்து டேங்கு கிட்ட துணி துவைக்கிறதாக்கா போனாங்க. இத்தனைக்கும் இது அவங்களோட சொந்த பைப் இல்லக்கா, தெரு தண்ணி. அது போட்டு ரொம்ப வருஷம் ஆகுது. அது அவங்களும் போடல. எங்க வீட்டுக்காரர் துணி துவைச்சிட்டு இருக்கும் போதே அவங்க மருமகங்க இன்னும் ஊருக்காரங்க இன்னும் 2-3 பேர் எல்லாருமே துணி துவைச்சிட்டாக்கா இருந்திருக்காங்க. அப்ப எங்க வீட்டுக்காரும் எங்க மச்சினர் ஒய்ஃப் 2 பேரும் போயிருக்காங்கக்கா. போயிட்டு பெட்ஷீட் தாங்க ஒரே ஒரு பெட்ஷீட் எடுத்துட்டு போயிருக்காங்க. பெட்ஷீட் அலசலான்னு எடுத்து வெளியதாக்க போட்டாரு. தண்ணி கூட பிடிக்கல. இவரு சின்னசாமி இங்கெல்லாம் அலசக்கூடாது, இங்க ஏன் அலசுறீங்கன்னு கேட்டிருக்காங்க. அதுக்கு எங்க வீட்டுக்காரர் சரி நான் போயிடுறேன்னு சொல்லிட்டு அமைதியா தாக்கா வந்தாரு. வந்துட்டு வெளியே எங்க வீட்டுக்கு வெளியே ஜல்லி கொட்டி வச்சிருக்கோம்க்கா. அந்த ஜல்லிக்கிட்ட எங்க வீட்டுக்காரு ஜல்லிக்கிட்ட அவங்க அம்மா கிட்ட உட்காந்துட்டு எங்க வீட்டுக்காரு நான் எதுவுமே சொல்லல, எல்லாரும் அழைக்கிறாங்க.
இது வரைக்கும் நீங்க என்ன சொல்லிருக்கீங்கன்னா நாங்க டிரான்ஸ்லேட் பண்றோம் வியூவர்ஸ்க்காக. ஒரே ஒரு நிமிஷம். So she has been explaining. So she has been Priya. She's the sister-in-law and she's studying college. She's doing her BA and everything. And she is explaining how it happened at like 10 o'clock in the morning when there was a festival. There's some ongoing festival in the village and all these people had gathered and Lance Naik Prabhu and his wife and everyone had gone to the location to. It is an area tank. It's not a tank that's owned by the politician and stuff. And she has also explained how the politician does not own the tank and he was not the person who set it up. And they had gone to just wash their clothes at the tank and that is when they had washed the clothes and come back home as well. And that's up till the point that she has explained.
Okay, then can she continue please and we'll get all other guests on screen also please. I'm listening on.
அப்புறம் எடுத்துட்டு வீட்டுக்கு வந்துட்டு இருக்காருக்கா. வீட்டுக்கு அவங்க அம்மா கிட்ட உட்காந்து சொல்லியிருக்காரு, மா இவங்க மட்டும் கார் கழுவுறாங்க, மீன் கழுவுறாங்க, அவங்க குளிச்சுட்டு அவங்க ஜெட்டி முதல் கொண்டு அங்கேயே துவைக்கிறாங்க, அவங்க மருமக 2 பேரும் அங்க அப்ப அந்த ஸ்பாட்ல அங்க துணி துவைச்சிட்டு இருக்காங்க. ஏன் அவங்க கிட்ட யாருகிட்டயும் கேட்காம என்ன மட்டும் இந்த மாமா திட்டுறாரு அப்படின்னு சொல்லியிருக்காருக்கா.
Okay. So she is now. She said that they even when they were washing the clothes right then and there, the councillor had come and started yelling and then trying to cause a fit and throwing a rage about why they're washing the clothes near the syntax tank. And so he had come home and complained to parents and everybody. He was telling the family that why are they complaining and targeting only us when the entire village actually washes their clothes, they wash their fish and everything in that tank. So நீங்க கண்டினியூ பண்ணலாம்.
இது நடந்துட்டு அப்புறம் இவங்க சின்னசாமி எடுத்தோடனே செருப்பு எடுத்து கையில காமிச்சிருக்காருக்கா. மிலிட்டரிக்காரன செருப்பால அடிக்கணும் அப்பதான் அடங்குவனி அப்படின்னு சொல்லியிருக்காருக்கா.
ஒரே நிமிஷம். So it's very shocking that he actually says that the councillor had actually shown a slipper to the army officer and he had said, this is what Priya is saying, that he had said that military officers will only listen if we show them the slipper.
Military officers, 1 minute. I want to get the other guests in. Are you listening what has been said? The politician says to the now deceased Lance Naik Prabhu that military officers, military people will only listen if we show them the slipper, the chappal. This, ladies and gentlemen, is an account of
unacceptable, sir. This is absolutely unacceptable because...
What do you mean unacceptable? How do you know? Please don't disturb first of all, Rama. No, don't disturb. I'm speaking to Priya.
Unacceptable.
I'm speaking to Priya. Don't disturb. I'm getting an account.
Okay.
Don't try to censor me, Rama.
Please listen to me.
Don't try to censor me, Rama. Please tell him not to censor. Now, please continue. Please continue.
Priya, நீங்க அப்படி சொன்ன அவர் லான்ஸ் நாயக் பிரபுவா அப்படி சொன்னார் இல்ல,
அவங்க அண்ணா
பிரபாகர் கிட்ட அப்படி சொன்னாரு. He had told the elder brother Prabhakaran that the army people will only listen if they're shown the slipper. அதுக்கப்புறம் என்ன நடந்துச்சு?
அதுக்கப்புறம் வாய் தகராறுல 2 பேருக்குமே பிரச்சனை ஏற்பட்டிருக்குக்கா. சரி 2 பேரும் பேசுனதுனால ஊர்க்காரங்க எல்லாம் சேர்த்து 2 பேரையும் விலக்கி அவங்க வேலையை பார்த்துட்டு போங்க, நாளைக்கு திருவிழா இருக்கு, இந்த நேரத்துல இது தேவையான்னு சொல்லிட்டு ஊர்க்காரங்களாம் சேர்த்து விலக்கி விட்டுட்டு இருக்காங்கக்கா.
Okay, can you just translate that?
So there was a verbal fight that ensued between the councillor and the family, and then the villagers also got involved, and then they dispersed everybody, and then said that there are festivities going on, so you guys just.
And then when did the attack happen?
Attack வந்து எப்போ நடந்துச்சு எக்ஸாக்ட்டா?
ஈவினிங் ஒரு 5:30 இருக்கும்.
5:30. It was at 5:30.
How did it happen? How did the attack happen?
எப்படி நடந்துச்சு attack?
அதுதான்க்கா சொல்றேன் கேளுங்க. ஈவினிங் ஒரு 5:30 இருக்குங்க. 5:30க்கு எங்க மாமனாரு வீதியில யாரோ ஒருத்தர்கிட்ட ஜஸ்ட் காலையில எதுவுமே சொல்லல, இந்த மாதிரி என் பையனை சிறப்பு எடுத்து காமிச்சிருக்காங்க அப்படின்னு சும்மா நார்மலா தான் பேசிட்டு இருந்தாரு. சின்ன சாமி ரோட்ல இருந்து ஊருக்கு போற வழியில நடந்து வந்துட்டு இருக்காரு.
ஒரே ஒரு நிமிஷம். So she said that it happened at 5:30, and then there were already tensions were high because they said that he was threatened.
What did he say about iron rods or something?
No. As we are getting those details from Arnab Goswami show viewers, we also want to tell you what Priya really said. She said it was said that the military officers will only listen if soldiers are shown the slippers, which is a horrifying statement that was made before he was beaten to death. I want to go across, and before I go across to reactions coming in, possibly now a belated reaction from the DMK. Chennai, Aneri joins us from Chennai. Varshini is joining us from Chennai. We continue having Prajwal joining us from Krishnagiri. Before I come across to my colleagues, the one thing we need to say, we're just going to play out a shocking reaction coming in from the DMK when they say this is only a small issue. Listen in to the blasphemy.
Army men is given in Tamil Nadu, especially in the DMK government and by the DMK party men, because DMK, we all know, it spoke about a separate state. That's how the DMK was formed, 1965-67 era. It wanted a separate country. The state itself should become a separate Nadu. And for them, the respect for the army is never there. It is there in their fabric, in their culture, that any uniform man doesn't get any respect with the DMK party as a whole. So this is nothing new for the people of Tamil Nadu. They are very brazen, they are very open, they are very vicious. But a serving person coming on holiday, assaulted by a councillor, and police taking about 6-7 days to hush it up, and finally after the media outcry, going and arresting them, it has become a national issue now. In a way, I feel very sad because an army man has lost his life. But the other thing, the kind of importance it has brought to the army in the state of Tamil Nadu by the national media, now suddenly DMK is on the back foot trying to say all kinds of nonsensical things. So it is very bad. Today as we speak now, our BJP people, they are protesting in a big way in Krishnagiri. Not only should be arrested, but an exemplary punishment. Arrest also happened very late. The concerned police people, action should be taken against them also. And more importantly, all the BJP, the ex-servicemen wing unit of BJP, across Tamil Nadu, in front of all collectors, they are staging a protest as we speak now. They are in their ranks, in their batches, in their caps. They are meeting the collectors, giving a memorandum. A few days from now, I'll be leading a one-day fast in the War Memorial in Chennai, along with all the retired army personnel of Tamil Nadu. We have invited, it's a non-political event, we have invited all the army personnel to come sit with us, because we have to build awareness, the culture of army getting respected, like what in the North Indian states when we come here, the kind of respect they get in Haryana, in UP, in Bihar, Rajasthan, different parts we have seen.
How do you see this whole incident? Because we saw that you had taken it to social media and you had raised questions that why is the DMK government silent? But then after so many hours after we lost our soldier, we still see that there's no reply from the DMK government here.
I'm not expecting a reply because knowing DMK so well and after being in Tamil Nadu for so long, I think this is one government which is going to be go on a very slumber mode because they think they are not answerable. That absolute power corrupts you absolutely, and this is what we see in DMK today. They are not responding to any of the queries. They are not responding to any kind of the gundaism and hooligans. They roam around freely in Tamil Nadu, and we have seen how DMK government has been absolutely quiet in many matters. What we have seen been happening in Tamil Nadu today, when we have lost a soldier here, you have the DMK councillor being arrested after there was a public hue and cry, after I took to social media. But you don't see anyone, even our state president, Mr. Annamalai, actually spoke about it, and he raised questions with the CM as to why they are not speaking about it. But Expecting a response from DMK government, I think that will be a foolishness on our part because you just cannot accept anything from them.
But also at the same time, we see that after so many hours of incident, that attack had taken place, and then we lost a soldier. But despite that, despite so many hours, we see that. Do you see that there's a cover up from the police end, because only after his death, other 3, including the DMK councillor, was arrested by the police? So do you think that there is a hand in glove, or do you think there is a cover up from the police end as well?
Definitely, yes, definitely there's a cover up. I'm sure the police has the pressures from the DMK government saying that to cover up because a DMK councillor is involved, and even now the DMK councillor who's arrested, and for what? Over a bucket of water? He was filling water and washing his clothes, the soldier, and that is why you bring in 9 other people and you beat him up so badly that we lose him. And this happened a week ago. Why no action was taken against the DMK councillor? What was the Tamil Nadu police doing? They were sitting. They were just looking at it and being a mute spectator to all the happenings of the Gundaism of the DMK. So I want to ask Tamil Nadu police that why is that you did not take an action immediately when a soldier was beaten up and he was taken to the hospital?
A shocking incident took place in Texas. One person was killed while 3 others were wounded. The shooting took place in a busy shopping mall in Texas and across a large parking lot where 23 people were killed in a racist attack back in 2019. Stretcher after stretcher pulled up outside the mall as the injured were rushed to the hospital. Police officers rushed to the spot and one person was taken into custody. The area has been secured by the police officials as an extensive search of the mall is underway. More details are awaited as police is yet to find key motive behind this shocking attack. Agency report for Republic TV.
After a short break, polling gets underway in Tripura, fate of 256 candidates to be decided. And BBC continues to face the IT heat, surveys at offices in Mumbai and national capital.
Light utility helicopter which has been designed and manufactured by the HAL. So a massive development by the Hindustan Aeronautics Limited for the light utility helicopter in this particular category, going on to show that India is moving towards Atmanirbharta, and HAL is definitely going on and providing a shot in the arm for the Air Force sector as well.
Kashmiri Pandits are staging protests here in Jammu, demanding the release of their salaries and also the security in the Kashmir Valley. They are saying till the time that the security is not restored, they won't be going back to the Kashmir Valley. But the Jammu and Kashmir police has imposed section 144 in the area, and they have been asked to move away from the area. The protesters have been detained by the Jammu and Kashmir police after several warnings that were given to the Kashmiri Pandits.
The light combat helicopter Prachand, which is indigenously manufactured by the Hindustan Aeronautics Limited, it's been loaded with rockets and missiles as well, and focusing over here is this turret gun which has again been manufactured by the HAL. These are 70 mm rockets which will be loaded into the Prachand. 10 of these Prachands have been taken by the Indian Air Force and 5 of them are with the Indian Army as of now, and we have 15 of them with us. And this definitely puts India on a high pedestal.
वायुसेना के कुछ नेता बीबीसी दफ्तर के बाहर ये लोग बैनर पोस्टर लेकर पहुंचे हुए हैं और लगातार बीबीसी का विरोध ये कर रखे हैं। बीबीसी को लेकर लगातार नारेबाजी इनके द्वारा की जा रही है और ये देखिए पुलिस जो है अब इनके बैनर पोस्टर लेकर यहाँ से इन्हें हटाने की कोशिश कर रही है। तस्वीरें आप देख लीजिए और अब पुलिस ने इनसे बैनर पोस्टर ले लिए हैं और यहाँ से इन्हें हटाने की कार्रवाई लगातार चल रही है।
A look at sports news and headlines now. Viewers, the third edition of Aero India Winter Games concluded in Gulmarg. Jammu and Kashmir topped the medal tally, followed by Maharashtra. India clinched 6-wicket win over West Indies in the ongoing ICC Women's T20 World Cup 2023 at Newlands in Cape Town. Team India lost the top spot in the ICC Test rankings and Australia regained the number 1 spot after the announcement by ICC on Wednesday. India thrashed UAE to seal a spot in the quarterfinals of the Asia Mixed Team Badminton Championship. And coming up after a short break, outrage across the country as India demands justice for Lance Naik Prabhu Singh. And a big statement by the Vice President. He says dumping of information is another way of invasion.
जो देश दशकों से सबसे बड़ा डिफेंस इंपोर्टर था, वो अब दुनिया के 75 देशों को डिफेंस इक्विपमेंट एक्सपोर्ट कर रहा है।
Why, sir? But why?
No, I don't.
We'll speak, sir.
No, I won't.
About your statement.
No, I won't.
That you made yesterday.
No, I don't want to speak. Go, please. I don't want to speak.
What's wrong in that?
I don't want to speak. That's all. Why do you want to force me?
No, yeah, I'm not forcing you. I'm
Yes,
just
you're
asking
telling
you.
me to speak.
No, no. Actually, you have made this statement
That's
yesterday.
what I'm camera.
I'm just asking. Actually, folks have made this statement yesterday, and are you still stand with your statement?
Light utility helicopter which is being designed and manufactured by the HAL. So a massive development by the Hindustan Aeronautics Limited for the light utility helicopter in this particular category, going on to show that India is moving towards Atmanirbharta, and HAL is definitely going on and providing a shot in the arm for the Air Force sector as well.
Kashmiri Pandits are staging protests here in Jammu, demanding the release of their salaries and also the security in the Kashmir Valley. They are saying till the time that the security is not restored, they won't be going back to the Kashmir Valley. But the Jammu and Kashmir police has imposed section 144 in the area, and they have been asked to move away from the area. The protesters have been detained by the Jammu and Kashmir police after several warnings that were given to the Kashmiri Pandits.
The light combat helicopter Prachand, which is indigenously manufactured by the Hindustan Aeronautics.
सर आपने कहीं लेट तो नहीं कर दी? सर 105 सर लेट तो नहीं कर दी सर आपने?
Our top headlines: veterans take to the streets as India demands justice for Lance Naik Prabhu Singh. 24 hours on, but no word yet from Vadra Congress. Vadra Congress silent, but ally DMK calls soldiers' murder a small issue. Chorus for justice grows, Republic leads biggest coverage. BBC continues to face IT heat, surveys at offices in Mumbai and the national capital. Vice President makes big claim, says dumping of information is another way of invasion. Top focus viewers continues to be as we're slipping into this new bulletin on with our reporters across Chennai and other places and reporting on this in Bengaluru as well. The murder of the soldier in Tamil Nadu's Krishnagiri district triggering a wave of outrage across the country. A few days ago, Lance Prabhu and his brother were attacked by more than 10 people that were led by a DMK leader. Following Republic's relentless coverage of the murder, the police have arrested Chinnaswamy, the DMK leader, and 6 others. His sister-in-law also spoke to Republic TV. We'll go across to those reactions in a bit, but first, I get you a ground report of my colleague Prajwal, who's joining us from Krishnagiri.
मेरे ऊपर मैं और मेरा मम्मी भाई तीनों जो यहाँ पे सिंटेक्स है वहाँ पे कपड़ा धुलाई कर रहे थे तब आके उसने मेरे से बोल रहा था कपड़ा दूर हटा लेना। मैं बोला ठीक है हटा लूँगा। वापस मेरे मम्मी से मैं बात कर रहा था, बोला मेरे मम्मी के पैर भी धो रहे हैं, कार कपड़े सब कुछ धो रहे हैं, इधर ही है, हम ये एक कपड़ा है निकाल के चला जाते हैं करके मैंने मम्मी को बताया। मम्मी के पास आकर पीछे से आया वो सीधा मेरे को गाली दिया, गाली देते प्लस पीछे से नीचे से चप्पल उठा के मारने के लिए दौड़ के आया। वहाँ पे अगल बगल वाले पूरे मेरे को संभाल के वो लेके आ गए। वहाँ पे तो कुछ नहीं हुआ। फिर शाम को 5:30 बजे आसपास 5 से 5:30 बजे के आसपास पापा और उसका दोस्त ये दोनों रोड पे घर के सामने यहाँ पे दोनों बात कर रहे थे। वो इस रास्ते से आ रहा था, ठीक, बात करते करते वो पापा को देख के अपना पापा का नाम लेके वो गाली देने लग गया। पापा मेरे को भाई को अंदर कर लेके आ गया। पापा बाहर खड़ा था, उनका भाई उनका सभी लोग आके पापा को सीधा आके चाकू से यहाँ मार दिया। पापा को मार दिया यहाँ पे चाकू से। पापा को मारते नीचे गिर गया पापा। मैं और भाई तो सबसे लास्ट में आया था उसको। मैं सीधा नीचे बाहर भी नहीं गया। मेरे को ऐसे 6 लोग लेके पकड़ के उससे चले गए।
सर टोटल कितने लोग थे सर? आपका ऊपर हमला किया ना सर, कितने लोग थे सर और किससे हमला किया? क्या कुछ वेपन्स यूज किया आपको स्टैब करने के लिए और प्रभु सर को स्टैब करने के लिए?
सर मेरे को मारे थे सर, चाकू से मारे थे यहाँ पे, ये पूरा प्लस यहाँ प्लस इस पीछे ये यहाँ पे मेरे को लकड़ी डंडा से मारा प्लस चाकू से मारा। भाई को मेरा जो लो वाला राड है राड से मारा, चाकू से यहाँ पे मार दिया भाई को। पापा को चाकू में मारा, यहाँ पहले मार दिया पापा को, नीचे गिर गया। मैं बाहर गया, मेरे को लेके चला गया, मेरे को मारते मेरे को भी होश नहीं है। प्लस भाई मेरे को बचाने के लिए दौड़ के आया था। उसको किसी को मारा नहीं ना किसी को कुछ गाली दिया। उसको ये कि पीछे मारते वो उधर ही गिर गया। नीचे गिरने के बाद भी उसको मार रहे पकड़ के।
Public has gone on with this campaign, Justice for Lance Nayak Prabhu, and right now I'm outside his residence as well, where people are standing in large numbers, coming outside, gathering and stating that they want justice for the son of the soil, because he was not only, he was not only from Velampalli, but he is also the son of India, because he was a soldier, a serving soldier in the Indian Army at the 36th Regiment of the MCP, which is posted in Srinagar now. So right now we will also go try and have a conversation with Prabhakar, who is the brother of Lance Nayak Prabhu, who is also a serving soldier in the Indian Army as well, where both the brothers had dedicated their lives to serving the nation, and when they were on at